Hi, it's Kathleen, and last week my friend sent me a link to Post Malone and Doja Cat's newest music video, I Like You. And thus here we are. If you've seen my videos before, you would know that I have a penchant for thrifting clothes and then drawing on said clothes. So this week I'm gonna thrift and draw to my heart's content to make my version of Mr. Malone's and Miss Cat's looks from this video out of thrifted clothes. And if you haven't seen the music video or don't know who Post Malone or Doja Cat are, I will put the link in my description and you can treat yourself to 3 minutes and 17 seconds of pure serotonin straight to the brain. After you watch this video, of course. Alright, we all know what comes next. To the thrift store. So we're going for two looks in this video. We're going for the plaid two-piece set and the Renaissance style puff sleeve top. While I don't think I'm going to be able to find a set with that perfect window pane plaid pattern on it, I do think that we can find a white button-up shirt and some white pants, and we'll sort out the plaid problem later. The two-piece set, I wanted to make sure that we could at least mimic the vibe. The top is a shacket, which if you didn't know, is a shirt and a jacket combined, aka a really thick with two C's shirt. And I was able to find a cool short sleeve button up with great starchiness and structure. Finding white pants at the thrift store was kind of just like shooting fish in a barrel, and I basically just picked some random ones off the rack. Now let's take a moment to appreciate my very Clockwork Orange type beat I've got going on here, but we're not gonna dilly-dally here long because things might get weird. Now onto Doja Cat's look. Can we just first appreciate this whole ensemble? It really gives off Mary Blair, It's a Small World vibes, and if you look really close, it looks like it's hand painted. I tried to find any styling or costuming information about this look online, but for some reason everyone just wants to talk about how she runs through a meadow topless, which yeah, that makes sense. So since this silhouette of this shirt has such an amazing and kind of unique look, I didn't think I was gonna find it at a thrift store, so I opted for a secondhand shop in my neighborhood called Ragorama. That's a little bit more trendy. Here we were able to find this beautiful ruffly top, and I thought, that'll do, pig. That'll do. The shirt I got and Doja's shirt are obviously different, but they kind of feel like the same word written in a similar font. You know what I mean? I'd also never heard of this brand before, but when I looked it up, I was surprised and pleased to find that it uses really nice organic fabric, and oh my gosh, am I really about to paint all over this $150 shirt. This is when we ask ourselves, what would Doja do? She'd probably paint on the shirt. So let's paint on the shirt. Before we start drawing and painting on these bad boys, let's crop these bad boys. I noticed the shacket in the video has a nice boxy and shorter fit, so I decided to cut off the bottom, give it a little hem, and now it's a little bit of a better match. Also, we love little shirt and big bottoms in this household. So this is where we get crafty, and by crafty I mean we're going to use a Sharpie to just draw a grid on here. From my research of the I Like You music video, it looks like the grid is about 1.5 inches or 2 inches-ish. And we're really going for historical accuracy here, so time to break out the ruler, uncap the Sharpie. I let it rip, baby. Oh my gosh, I almost threw up. I can't. Y'all, I'm just having a ball putting lines on this shirt. If you need some stress relief and maybe you don't consider yourself an artist, just go grab yourself a white shirt from the thrift store and a Sharpie and put some lines on it. Your brain will be happy. I'm having the time of my life. And for the most part, I was using a ruler, but up here at the top, I'm just gonna freehand some lines. I mean, why not? Whoa, got a little wiggly there at the end. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So I'm gonna finish this off, and I'll show you when it's done. Okay. Looks good, right? Now that the stripes are done, this definitely feels more cohesive. When I first started, the top is a little bit more cream and the bottoms are like crispy white, so the difference is not as stark anymore. I love how boxy the top is, the pants are comfy. I'm tempted to just rock out in this all night, but we've got some paint to splatter. So I will see you in the morning with some paint. Get your smocks on, because we're about to get messy. I'm so excited. This is the part I've been most anticipating. The part where I just get to throw paint at some clothes, like that one scene in the Aristocats. Don't they eat paint in that scene? I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I always did think it looked delicious.
It's Edgar! Yeah, our pickup was Edgar! Our pickup was...
Oh! I feel like I gotta stand up for this and just really get dynamic with it. I wonder if I can use these tempera paint sticks? I mean, it's paint, right? I know it's washable, so maybe not the best idea, but oops, I did it. Cool. So I left these out to dry and it rained, I guess, because they are very damp. Paint still looks okay though. All in all, still looks pretty good. Alright, so now that the two-piece set is sufficiently splattered upon, let's talk about the Doja top, which, spoiler alert, I did already start painting on. Teehee! Let me give you a rough little try on. Okay, so please excuse the fact that it's pretty wrinkly. It's going well so far. The ruffles and the fact that this top is so shaped, like it has a bunch of darts in it and curvy little panels, it's a little bit difficult to paint upon, but so far so good. I am trying to decide if I want to do the entire thing covered in the Harlequin pattern like the actual real life top. I kind of like the sleeves staying white because it almost gives it like really colorful vest vibe, and then you have these fun poofy white sleeves. Part of me feels like if I cover it with the diamond pattern, you'll kind of lose some of the really pretty details in the actual shirt. I kind of also made the mistake of painting the diamonds on the technical outside of the ruffle because the inside of the ruffle is what actually shows, but I like this watercolory texture that is coming through because it is painted on the other side. So happy accident, I like how it turned out. And if you're wondering why my video is late this week, this is why. This is taking forever, but I'm having a good time. No hurry, worry, or scurry here. Boop. So I mentioned earlier that painting the shirt is the reason that this video is late, but I may or may not have also fallen down an internet ephemera rabbit hole because while painting I watched all of Izzy's videos about Eldritch Tumblr lore and downloaded a horrible game called Movie Star Planet because of their video about it. And it may be the case that instead of editing this video, I spent all of my waking hours trying to find fame in this tween girl toxic wasteland. And all of this to say, I've been a little bit distracted, okay? Building my empire. Everything is fine. And with that out of the way, let's do the reveal, shall we? And there we have it, 2 separate looks that can be mixed and matched pretty seamlessly. I was surprised to find out. Let me know which look you like the most. Usually I have a clear winner in these videos about which look I like the most, but I honestly love both equally. For next week's video, we are hitting the thrift store again, and spoiler alert, I stumbled upon a treasure trove of somebody's entire vintage clothing collection, and well, you're just gonna have to see. So if you like this video and you'd like to check out that next video, then how would you feel about subscribing? If you're interested, hit that button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to keep this partio rolling, you can check out my Thrifty Finds playlist, or check out last week's video if you haven't been able to see it yet. With that, I will say thank you, I like you, and I love you, and I hope you have a great week. Okay, bye.
Mamma mia!